Ravi groaned as sunlight crept through the torn curtain. It was already past 9 a.m. The alarm had rung 3 times, but he had ignored it like always. He stretched lazily, staring at the cracked ceiling, dreading another purposeless day. The silence in the house was loud. He could hear the soft clatter of his mother preparing breakfast before leaving for her second job. On the table sat a plate of toast and a note. "Ravi, please eat something. Try not to waste the day. Love, Amma." No lecture. No complaints, just quiet disappointment. That hurt more. He looked at the English grammar books on the shelf, still wrapped in plastic. It had been 6 months since he dropped out of college, blaming it on financial pressure. But deep down, Ravi knew the truth. He had given up. Laziness had crept in like a disease, wrapping around his dreams and silencing his ambition. A knock on the door broke his thoughts. It was Ollie, his childhood friend. Still sleeping, Ollie asked, half joking. "Just got up," Ravi muttered. "I got my visa." Ollie said with a smile, "London next month, full scholarship." Ravi forced a smile. "You had the same dream, remember?" Ollie said gently. "To speak to the world, to inspire. You were always better at words than me." That was true. Ravi used to mimic motivational speakers, giving pretend speeches in front of the mirror. But now, he couldn't even face himself. That moment, something shifted. He watched Ollie leave, and instead of lying down again, Ravi picked up one of the grammar books, tore off the plastic, and opened it. "Prove yourself," he whispered to his reflection. Setting, local park, late afternoon. The next day, Ravi sat nervously on a bench in the park, holding a notebook and pen. He read sentences out loud. "My name is Ravi. I like to speak English." He winced at his own pronunciation but kept going. Nearby, a little girl around 6 giggled. "You sound like Peppa Pig," she said cheekily. Ravi chuckled. "Really? Then I must be a good actor." The girl's mother, wearing a hijab and holding a grocery bag, approached. "I sorry," she said in broken English. "She is naughty." No, Ravi smiled. "She's right. I sound funny." The woman hesitated. "You learn English?" "Yes." Ravi nodded, trying hard. She gave a soft smile. "Me too. I come from Syria. I clean houses. No good English. Maybe we try together." Ravi was surprised. "Really? You want to learn with me?" The woman nodded, and Ravi felt something new stir inside him, purpose. That day, under the tree, he taught her how to introduce herself. Her name was Amira, and her daughter was Zara. They repeated phrases together, laughing at each other's mistakes. For the first time in months, Ravi felt useful. Setting, community youth event 1 week later. Feeling a bit braver, Ravi signed up for an open mic event at the community center. He had written a short speech titled "Never Give Up." It wasn't perfect English, but it came from the heart. When his name was called, Ravi walked up to the stage, knees trembling. He looked at the crowd, mostly teens his age. He began, "Good evening everyone. I am Ravi. Today I speak about dreams." The stuttering started. His accent slipped. A few snickers spread through the back rows. One boy whispered, not so quietly, "Why is this guy even up here?" Ravi froze. His palms were sweaty. He tried again, but forgot the next line. The silence grew painful. He mumbled, "Sorry," and stepped away. His heart sank. He had failed. But outside, as he sat near the steps, Zara came running. "You were amazing," she said, eyes glowing. "I couldn't even speak properly," Ravi said bitterly. "But you were brave," she grinned. "You went up. You didn't hide." Her innocence melted his shame. Maybe this was just one fall. Maybe he could get up again. Setting, community center classroom 2 months later. Ravi didn't stop. Instead, he created a small English learning group at the community center. He invited neighbors, workers, and other young people like him who couldn't afford formal classes. He used simple words, told stories, played videos, and encouraged everyone to speak without fear. His own English was improving rapidly, but more importantly, he was lifting others as he climbed. One day, during class, a well-dressed man entered and observed quietly. After class, he approached Ravi. I'm Mr. Fernandez from the city's Youth Education Council. He introduced. I've heard about your group. I'm impressed. Ravi blinked in surprise. Mr. Fernandez continued, we're looking for community mentors who can connect with people like you do. Would you like to join our youth training program as a paid mentor? Ravi's mouth fell open. Me, but I'm still learning. And that's exactly why people listen to you. You're walking the path, not preaching from the top. For the first time in years, Ravi saw a door open wide, not just for him, but for those like him. Ravi stood backstage holding a microphone. The banner behind him read, Kill your laziness, prove yourself, learn, lead, inspire. He took a deep breath. The auditorium was packed. His mother sat in the front row, proud tears in her eyes. Next to her sat Amira and little Zara, both beaming. Ravi stepped forward and began, Good evening, everyone. Just a year ago, I was lying in bed, scrolling my phone, wasting my days, thinking my dreams had died. I blamed life, but the truth, I was hiding behind laziness and fear. He paused. The room was silent. I didn't speak English. I had no confidence. But then, one step, one book, one friend, one little girl who said I sounded like a cartoon. He smiled, pointing at Zara, and I kept going. The audience chuckled warmly. It's not about being perfect. It's about being willing. Willing to fall, willing to try, willing to speak even if your grammar is wrong. The applause began to rise. I didn't find success in a textbook. I found it in trying again, in serving others, in learning with them. Today, I'm still learning, but I'm not lazy anymore. I'm proving myself, every day. He ended with a powerful line, You don't need to be fluent to be fearless, just start. The standing ovation echoed through the hall. His mother clapped with both hands over her heart. Ravi's story is a reminder that every big change starts with one small, uncomfortable step. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to show up. Kill the laziness, ignore the fear, and speak even if your voice shakes. In that shaky voice lies the seed of transformation. Because sometimes, when you prove yourself to yourself, the world begins to believe in you too.